en fucking hinama wench come hinama unnu can hin come in about me hinama skin in you and a fucking hinama skin in you and it's viking hinama skin in you and a fucking hinama skin in you and a mini about him and a fucking me hinama when you mini fucking hinama skin in you. Someone happened to have asked. Somebody asked. Somebody wanted to refer to. Somebody is asking. Somebody happened to have asked. Perhaps. Somebody happened to have said. Somebody happened to have stated. And a fucking Hinamoyanskin in you. Yeah, but this was your opportunity to get something like this on camera. Why wouldn't you just want to? It's not about just. And a fucking Hinamoyanskin in you. Somebody said, no, but she owned the fucking Hinamoyanskin in you. No, but somebody noticed going to get him out for key him somebody's going to come in to come home to come in and about the hand about 16 feet and big the man and if I could mean about 60 hand about 70 somebody happened to refer to as F2 and if I can him under which where would you see the rights? How long ago did you fire me? Where'd you see the rights? Do you think blinking my eyes was going to talk for you? Well, what do you mean by this? It's just somebody wants to call based on, well, the fact that it happened. Oh, based on? Oh, when did you see it to speak of it like this? When did you see it? So if, then guess what? Somebody Somebody's speaking. Anyway, somebody want to refer to based on. Somebody happens to be speaking for. So what's this positioning? What would you call this? Somebody happens to call based on. Anyway, Sukitome happens to refer to as if. Somebody happened to state based on. And why did that? Remember I asked before that way. Yeah, why that? Why'd she get to? And somebody wants to call it as if. Why would she have spoken on it? Based on. Why is this? Somebody happened to notice. So that's more perspective on another thing that I can't correct, whether you like it or not. I mean, yes, I may have heard that, but see back. And where do you get to see? At all. How much of this do you think I've dealt with? Oh, you would have let. So why is it all of a sudden, did it walk through that if? Excellent. Anyway, somebody wanted to refer to based on, pardon me? I asked you to ask direct. Would I? No, I'd rather not. Somebody happened to have even stated. But what rights would you have to demand me anything? Somebody wants to know, what did they want to demand her? To sing a song. Somebody even wanted the song mentioned. Oof. Just makes her not want to. Why would she? Elamana P, somebody said. Oh fuck, she almost sounded like she was about to sing it, somebody said. How did it ever get to make her sing? Is a great way to put it. Why did it come out like that? And why is it? It's an interesting question. Why are you right there? Elemental P, somebody said. Elemental P, somebody said. Why is it? And what happened with the elemental P? What's going on there? What's the picture I've got right now? What's going on here? Somebody wants to tell me. Well, I think it's this. Kumain mo yun, Alam mo, no, somebody said, yeah, but somebody said no, but she even prevented something. No, but she's doing pretty good, and she's doing this on camera. She's going to post this one too. No, but she keeps posting videos, and people think they sound stupid, and they're making fun of her in different ways, but they're not actually watching her videos, and it has a lot of stuff. So we sound like a bunch of idiots, but she's the one that's, yes, and you just said all that on camera. And a fucking hinamoyanskin. Somebody's curious. What would be preventative to any of that with any of the interactions? Because I think we've been there before. If it was just on the outside, somebody else wanting it, why? And what right do you have? Would this be against human rights in itself? Help us to understand. Where should this have been limited? Where should this have never happened? Well, I can't change that. I'm lovable. There, the temptation for another song just like that. Only if they gave me something right stupid instead, I would have said wrong words. And then right there, that's where they said she doesn't know it. So right now, if you see back, it's as if wouldn't have the first fucking clue. Only, what are they doing right now? What do you call this one? Which one's this? Somebody wants to refer to as F2. Somebody called it. Somebody noticed. And if somebody happened to want to think based on it. Somebody called it based on somebody happened to refer to. She said it that way, but it was about her own thinking. And I think she even got to see that her thinking was in place. Yes, I thought and if that was a first, yes. Look, there's laughing because there's old stuff. But I didn't have a hope in hell at the old stuff, and you fucking well know that. That was where you fucking made my, oh, it's Gehinamines, it's and if only because somebody said yeah, but somebody said 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 only because somebody said yeah, but now people are gonna know. If they start following her videos, they're gonna know, because this has been talked about too many times in a lot of our customers' heads. And how do they not get to, somebody happened to state, the world is not trying to shine a light on this. So once it hits this level, it's not about, exactly, there's a good song. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And somebody stated, do you hear that? Am I able to feel that way? And if I can my skin in you, appreciative. And if I can and there was no answer in there, just for the record. Yeah. So I'm not going to try to. I won't express anything. Let's just let it be. So the other day, I'm going to run out of time. No point in me talking about nothing. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.